Okay. Was you sleeping? Huh?
From your calendar, Live Readings Facebook, Live YouTube, Live.
Oh,
Starts in 30 minutes.
here we go. We're early. So we are early.
From your
Oh,
calendar, Live Readings Facebook, Live YouTube, Live. Starts in 30 minutes.
and that's my notification so I don't forget. So we're early, and Venus is here with me. Um, so I am going to post the link so you guys can come in and join me. I asked my friend Frank to join me, but I think he's acting like he did not get the text. Um, so I'm a smartass today. Um, so yeah, I'm very much a smartass today. So if you join me, be prepared. Um, and I have Venus with me. I can pull some cards. I can bring you in for readings face to face with me. We can just have some fun. Let me know you're here. If you're here, stop that. If you're here, hang on. Here's the link to join me. If you hit the link, you'll be backstage. It won't bring you in right away with me. Once you're backstage, I will bring you in. So don't worry. And the reason I'm early is because I have a full moon fire pit night tonight. So we're in Mercury in retrograde with a full moon. I had a computer blow up last week. The Virgo in me is losing my crap. That's right. Full moon, Mercury in retrograde. Is your Mercury in retrograde like driving you crazy? It used to never affect me. I used to get shadow, like the shadow week afterwards. This is not a cocktail, not yet. It's just the Aldi crap. Um, so I used to have like the shadow effect afterwards, and everything would hit me like a week later. Now it hits me during, like immediately, like the minute Mercury in retrograde hits, boom. I have computers that fry. I have appliances that break. It all goes to crap. So, um, definitely hit the link, jump in. Like I said, I'm doing this early today because I have to get my backyard ready. And I have definitely had this like just need to procrastinate today and hang out with my dog and watch dumb TV. So, if you want to jump in, I can pull some cards. We can do some readings. I have done readings today. I'm good, Michelle. How are you? Jump in. Tell me how you are. Tell me. Don't you live in Rockford too? I can't remember. I can't remember if you live in Rockford or Beloit, or if you live in Beloit and work in Rockford, or it seems like there's something there. So, you guys, I gave my dog her grooming myself. Check it out. I did her myself. What do you think? She is all done by me. I bought a grooming kit. She's a little long in the face, but um, I did kind of a little lion cut on her. She's so cute. She's such a good girl. Yeah, she's a good girl. Um, yes, she's pure love. So I went and bought wine. We have Chardonnay and Arbor Mist and some cheap Aldi wine for tonight. And it gets dark so early since last month. It's crazy dark early. I can't believe it. So, like, just this month it gets so dark so early. So, but I think we have a small group. You could still go on my website. Oh, big announcements. So Soul Supporters, Facebook kind of doesn't believe who I am. Facebook is kind of like telling me I am not who I am. They're like making things impossible. I think it's because I moved to another state, changed my name. They're making things impossible. So I created a different group on my website. It's $5 a month. It's a subscription group. And if you join that, we'll do once a month group reading, exclusive. There will be exclusive meditation groups on there. There's exclusive coupon codes for in-person things. It's really cool. It's called the Honeybees. And if you are a honeybee, you'll just get a lot of exclusive perks. So definitely go and join my honeybees. So if you go to my website, mediumjohnok.com, then what you will do is just go to membership on that, and it'll be $5 a month. And then there'll be like an Ask Me Anything. Oh my God. I changed furniture around yesterday in my house, so I kicked up dust. So if I start sneezing, bear with me. Anyway, so it's going to be exclusive. I'll do a Ask Me Anything once a month where you guys just get access to like ask questions. You get coupon codes on classes. There will be free classes, just all kinds of fun stuff. So $5 a month. Super fun. Super cheap. And it's just really cool because it's all on the website. Now, we haven't got this nailed to the wall yet, but my friend Frank and I might be doing kind of a very casual YouTube kind of thing. Paranormal, spiritual, ask us anything kind of fun thing too. So that'll be fun, where you guys give us a topic and we'll talk about it. You guys would be the co-hosts. You get to come on and ask us anything as well. So that'll be fun. So he is my ghost hunting buddy. Yes. So you might want to keep that in mind. That could be coming up soon as well. So we are very excited about that. Big shows coming up in Rockford and Madison. So tickets are on sale for those. And those are going to be fun. There's also coupon codes in the event group. So if you are in the event group and if you are in the honeybees, there are coupon codes. So you, she's like a little baby. So yeah, if you are in those groups, you can get some coupon codes in those. So don't go buy tickets without looking for the coupon codes, because you can use those coupon codes at checkout. And there's referral, go on the referral pages, because if you refer a friend, they become a member, you get like some referral codes too, I think, for checkouts. There's all kinds of fun things going on in there. Trying to get you in the website, keep you in the website, those kind of things. So that's all the fun stuff that I know. So anybody who wants a reading, jump in. Just trying to see who I got going on. Let me give you that link again. Jump in and join me. Whether you're on YouTube or Facebook, you can join me. Kylie. Diana, Texas. Well, jump in. You can talk to me in person right now. I don't get to I haven't been to Texas since 1982. I don't think I'm going back. I didn't love it. I was in Lubbock. Where are you in Texas? Diana, jump in, grab that link and jump in and join me. It's fun. I mean, if you can't see me in person, you can see me on here. And I do like once a month group readings. And there's once a month small group readings where everybody is guaranteed a reading. Like there are only like 8 people in those small group readings, and everybody gets a reading. And that's online. You guys got to go look at the events. It's crazy. So if you live like across the country and you want to make sure you get a group reading with me, a small group reading, jump in on those small group readings. Those are fun. Those are a lot of fun. I have some cards out too. So if you want me to do like a quick card reading, I can do that. Just hit the link. You guys are quiet today. Very quiet. Happy Monday to you, Kylie. Where are you from? Platteville. I have not been to Platteville in a long time, Diana. You know, there was a time where I was all over Wisconsin. I'd do a party in Dodgeville on Friday night, and Saturday morning I'd be in Milwaukee. It was crazy. I'm bringing Mary in. Hello, Mary. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Where are you from?
Madison area.
I love Madison. You know I'm coming there.
I just heard you say that. Where at?
At next to the Sheridan at the Holiday Inn Express. I have a show.
Okay.
So I think it's September. God, don't quote me. 7th? I can't remember. It's on my website. Tickets are reasonable. Not a big venue. It's a small meeting room at Holiday Inn Express on John Nolan.
Okay.
Yeah. So grab your friends.
Yeah, I've been to yours in Sun Prairie before.
You know, I loved Nitty Gritty. But I rented that meeting room forever and ever and ever and ever at a reasonable price. And then they like tripled the price on me.
Ooh. Wow.
And I couldn't afford it anymore. I would have had to triple the ticket price, and I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I packed that room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like we would pack that room.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody bought food.
Oh, yeah. And the treats were great.
We had so much fun there. I know. So even that little room, they started charging me $300 for the little room that held 20 people.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm no longer in Sun Prairie, and I apologize, but I just couldn't keep up with the price and make it fair to my people.
Right.
So I thought, you know, even with the one over on John Nolan is not that far away from Sun Prairie.
No, it's not.
And it's a reasonable room, and it's smaller, but I can keep the ticket, you know, I just got to keep the ticket price reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the ticket price, there's a coupon code. So if you go look in the event group, I think it's in the events, there's a coupon code. So dig around my website, there's coupon codes.
Okay.
Yeah. So are you looking for a reading? What are you looking for with me?
I don't know. I just kind of jumped in to see if I could figure out how to do this whole link thing, and I did.
It's so
So,
easy.
yeah.
Tell people how it's super easy, right?
Yeah, it was good. I just got to read instead of think I know, kind of like when I'm trying to find directions to anything.
No, I learned about this whole thing during pandemic, when I was doing so many podcasts, and a lot of the podcasters were using this format, and it's just so easy. And then there's a guy in London or England, or I don't know, he's English, and he's a really good reader. And I would watch him during pandemic do his readings, and he was using this whole format. And so he brought me in. I clicked him and he brought me in and read for me. And he was so good. And I rarely ever get readings. So, and then I read for him. So it was so fun.
Mhm.
And so I just started using this because because I had to try using it like with another reader just to see, how it was to be backstage and everything.
Yeah, it was pretty simple.
Yeah, because with the podcasts, it's a little different. You go right in.
Yeah.
So, well, let me just kind of tune in and open up my energy for you and see what I can feel. Oh, okay. So let me just tell you first that I just got a whiff of smoke that just came by me. So it just was super strong. And is Dad still here for you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because I get like a strong energy of a father. And was he a teacher?
No, but I am.
Okay, because he showed me a teacher. How crazy is that? So he showed me an apple and chalk. And when I get an apple and chalk, that's my sign for teachers. So he's really proud of you. How crazy is that? I love that. Now, you know what his sign is? You know what he shows me? You know how grandma's like a cardinal? I hate cardinals for grandmas because grandma's always a freaking cardinal. And when people come up to me and they're like, my grandma shows me a cardinal, I'm like, we live in the Midwest and cardinals are year round. So,
Yeah.
Can grandma just be something else? Like, seriously? Your dad talks about owls. Does that sound crazy?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Was he a night worker?
No. He farmed, so he worked 24/7,
Okay. So I don't know if you hear owls a lot or like if owls are on your property or what this is, but especially white owls.
Okay.
Are white owls
Wait.
barn owl?
That's what
Barn owl, right?
my dad smoked white owls.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, there was a cigarette called White Owl, or is that what?
Cigar.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just like got chills. Totally.
That's pretty cool.
So you understand why that's his sign for you. I'm like thinking white owls are not a barn owl, are they? I'm like, what? Feeny, come here. Get over here, girl. You don't have to do that. So yeah, that would be so funny that would be the sign that he would use to show you. So if you see like a poster or even like, a t-shirt with somebody with a white owl, that would be him saying, look, I'm around you.
But you smelled the whiff of smoke.
Yes, right away.
Was the white owl.
Yeah. So I never pulled you out of the audience when we were in Sun Prairie?
You gave me readings there, but it wasn't really about my dad.
Okay, good, 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 good.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that when somebody different comes through.
Yeah.
And it's always different when we're in a more relaxed setting too, because it's a little more frenetic when we got, a room with 60, 70 people in it too.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, so did dad have breathing problems at the end of his life? I mean, he was a smoker but not a heavy smoker, right?
Yeah, not a heavy smoker,
Mm-mm.
but he did have COPD.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, why does he talk about twins or two of the same or two birthdays on the same day? Does that connect?
I don't know.
Did he pass on somebody's birthday?
I don't think so.
Okay. He just makes me feel like there's two events on the same calendar day. So just take that with you. Sometimes that makes sense later. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
He talks about being with another person who's had some issues with maybe some diabetic things. It might not be diabetic, but there's been some amputations before they passed. Would that be his mother? So I feel like somebody may have had a toe removed or a foot removed or something, like I usually chalk that up to diabetes or something like that.
Not that's passed.
Oh, is that happening now?
To somebody who's still here.
Who would that be? Venus. Hang on. I told you, knock it off, girl. Sorry. You can't be trusted. It's a walking path like down the road from me, and she just gets very excited. Don't you dare make good choices. Is that your mom that's happening to?
No, it's a sister.
Okay. And she's not taking care of herself?
Not as well as she maybe should.
Right, because that doesn't happen usually if you're taking really good care of yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's spending a lot of time around her, just kind of hovering around her, making sure she's okay. I feel like when she's under anesthesia, he's around her. Let her know.
Okay.
She's very stubborn. Has she hasn't lost a husband, has she?
Yeah.
Okay. They're whooping it up on the other side, him and your dad. Not that your sister may want to hear about it, but they're having a good time.
Yeah.
Was he a whiskey drinker? Why do I taste booze with him?
With
your sister's?
I don't know. He wasn't too big into drinking.
There must be a celebration or something coming up. I don't know. But
their anniversary is coming up this month.
Oh, well, he's having a drink for her.
Okay.
How crazy. But they're definitely together and watching over her. Isn't that something? Would she flip them the bird just to be a smartass?
No, that. No, not so much. That'd be more me.
Is there a photo of you doing that?
I don't know. Hard telling.
Okay. I don't know. Your dad just says there's like, I don't know if it's you or somebody else, but he says, that's like a big greeting. So I don't know. My husband and his work buddies always did that out the window when he did deliveries, and they'd see each other on the road and they'd be like, greet each other that way on the road. So I just feel like your dad is showing me that, like, like it's a funny greeting.
Okay.
So anyway, I mean, I just feel like they're so excited to get to you guys and let you know that they're together and they're okay. One more thing before I let you go. It's okay to sell. So if somebody's selling property,
I don't know.
somebody's thinking about selling property. No?
Not, but I don't.
What's that?
I don't know. Not that I know of. I'm not aware of it. Doesn't mean it's not happening.
Okay. Well, when you hear that somebody's selling property, you can tell them that it's okay from the other side. They said it's okay to sell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions. What did I miss? What do you need me to look at?
I just wondered if there was anybody else there.
Oh, you want mom, right?
Oh, there'd be a couple people. She'd be one of them too. Yeah.
She's very polite. So mom is like, you go, you go, you go. I mean, mom passed with everybody around her, right?
Yeah.
And everybody held her hand and gave her a kiss and said, you got to go. It's okay to go, right?
Yeah.
That's why she's being very polite. So just understand that. And she knows you talk about her all the time. And that you honor her. She's good. Sorry, I'm hearing is it Eileen? Irene? I feel like there's something. Irene, blah, blah, blah. Would that be a sister of hers?
Eileen is my sister's middle name.
Okay. I mean, she's just giving me a wink with that. And she's pulling weeds. She says, I'm pulling weeds over here. I don't know. Nobody wants to go to heaven and pull weeds.
No.
So, I know. I don't know what that means. But boy, is she good. And she says she wished she would have listened better. So I don't know what that means either. But she's okay. And she says, I felt the love. So she felt love as she passed. When they show me passing with a pink cloud around them, I know that they felt love around them. So, yeah. Yeah. And no pain. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait. Do you have a brother on the other side too? Who's the younger male that she would have with her? Would that be a cousin?
No,
Okay.
my husband.
Oh, okay. That's the younger male. Sorry. I can't always figure out like where they fit in the family. She's got your husband with her. He's very quiet. Did he pass kind of without warning?
Yeah.
Okay. She's got him with her. Hang on, I gotta get comfy for this. Okay. So yeah. He left with no warning. So you didn't get to say goodbye to him. That's not how he wanted to go. And he was a little stubborn. You guys had been having like some kind of like on and off kind of like not argument, but there was something you guys were going back and forth about, right?
Not anything too out of the normal.
He just says he wished he would have listened to you and he wished he would have done it right. And he's singing Mustang Sally, so I don't know what that means.
I don't know the song.
Mustang Sally, won't you lay that? Oh, how's it go? Won't you lay that? Oh, somebody knows it here. Somebody's got to sing it for us.
I'll have to look it up.
You know it. You know it. He didn't have a relative named Sally, or he didn't know someone named Sally?
Oh, probably, but nobody like super close.
Okay. I mean, his biggest regret is the way it all went down that day, he says. It should have went down differently. So I don't know what the whole thing was about, but he says it should have went down differently. And he really hates the way that you eat now.
The way I eat?
Yes. Do you eat just like an apple for dinner?
I've had to get really healthy because I was having my own medical issues and I didn't want to be on medicines. So I've cut a lot of things out and I make a lot better choices.
Oh, how funny. He's like, God, I hate the way she eats, but I get why you're doing it. So he loved junk food,
We enjoyed going out to eat.
and now you're eating like apples and salads and stuff.
Oh, lots of fruits and vegetables. Yeah.
Oh, it's driving him crazy. But he
Me too.
understands it. Oh, how funny. How funny is that?
Yeah.
He gets it though. Yeah. I mean, throw some occasional protein shakes in there. You'll feel better.
I do.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely with you, but he is hanging out with the whole group on the other side as well. So, yeah. And he says there's a trip to the ocean. So you have to take the trip to the ocean. So, are you planning that?
I keep talking about a certain one with my son, so
Mm-hmm.
we're in conversation.
Who's Jeremy?
Somebody on the other side of the family.
Why would he bring him up?
I would have no idea.
Find out what's going on with Jeremy.
Okay.
Okay. When they give it to me in music, it's usually important, and I'm hearing the Pearl Jam song.
Okay.
Which is crazy. It's crazy when I get it that way. But I do get a lot of music, so just understand that.
Okay.
He never meant to abandon you, and he knows you feel abandoned. He comes to you in dreams. I know you feel him sit on the bed, and he definitely wants you to feel him at night. There's so much more I should give you. I'm not going to give it to you in a public way. Okay? So there's going to come a point where we just need to sit down and we need to just have a private reading. Okay? But this is good. I'm glad I could just like sit and take my time with you and talk to you. So
You're spot on, a lot of stuff.
thank you so much. I appreciate it. So thanks for joining me. I got a whole room full of people waiting, so I got to get to them. But thanks for being the first one.
Thank you
Tell
so
all
much.
your friends to come see me in Madison.
Okay, I will.
Thank
All
you,
right.
honey. Yep.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Misty is next in the waiting room. I am going to bring her in. So, hi, Misty. Oh, my God, Misty. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm good. I'm gonna try to get
Been
above
using your Ninja Creamy.
this. No, I haven't because you know, oh hold on, give me 1 second. I'm walking to this. You gotta prep everything the night before.
I know, it's a pain in the
And-
butt.
And I have Mr. Craig who's like, oh, I think I want this right now. Well, it doesn't work that way, honey.
It does not work that way. So the
Yeah.
best thing that we have discovered in there is the pineapple Dole Whip.
I was
So-
gonna get, did you just get that mix off of Amazon?
No, I just take a can of pineapple and I like use my immersion blender and blend it all up. And then I pour some vanilla coffee creamer in there and blend it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Just like a tablespoon.
okay.
And just blend it up, stick it in the freezer. And the next night, whip that sucker up and it's like Disney Dole Whip.
I'm gonna do that because the bag on Amazon is a
It's
powder.
like $35, $40. Don't do it.
Yeah.
No, no, no. No, a can of pineapple and some vanilla coffee creamer, and you're at Disney with a Dole Whip.
So, like, if the can of pineapple, the typical can, whatever those ounces are.
You
That
aren't going
size?
to use the whole can, so just mix some
Okay.
rum with it later. But
Okay.
I mean, but I just buy
Yeah.
like the can in juice, like regular pineapple and juice, not sweet. And then just take your immersion blender and just chop it all up into like, mush.
Yeah.
And then throw some coffee creamer in there. Some people use coconut. I just like vanilla because then it just is creamy. It tastes like a pineapple shake.
Right.
Like, yeah. And
I never heard of that version of it. Hey, Craig, can you make him be quiet? John
don't worry.
is here. John is here.
Hey, Craigie.
Hi.
We're talking Ninja Creamy recipes.
Oh, okay.
We got it going on with the Ninja Creamy. So I do a really good lemon ice cream too with that. So
Oh,
yeah.
that might be good.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good. But you can get too lemony and then it's bad.
Yeah.
So-
Too tart.
Yeah. Yeah. So fat-free half and half is what I use a lot of in that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm a Ninja Creamy queen over here.
I
Mhm.
tried a couple and he ate it, but you could tell on his face that there was no joy when he was eating it. So
Get the fat-free half and half is really good. and then use whatever like nut milk you want. So like half of the fat free, half and half of like the cashew milk or the coconut milk or whatever.
Oh,
And
okay.
then yeah, or you can use your protein shakes. So
Mhm.
yeah, and then your pudding mix or whatever.
Okay.
That's kind of
Yeah.
my go. So like half fat free, half and half the protein shake, and then your pudding mix.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to be writing that down.
So easy. So easy.
Yeah.
Unless anybody else here has any Ninja Creamy, like whatever, like, but the
A
fat free,
go-to
yeah,
recipe that you use.
the fat free half and half is like 20 calories a tablespoon, I think.
Yeah,
So,
because heavy whipping cream is
oh,
outrageous.
and it turns to butter if you,
Well, and yeah, and so you feel it in your mouth.
yeah,
When you're
it gets
eating it, I
a
don't
weird
know.
texture, right?
Yeah.
So the fat free half and half is really good. And like especially when you use like, and I haven't tried the cottage cheese. Everybody claims the cottage cheese is good.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Right?
haven't tried that one yet, but I can vouch that a lot of the recipes that use cottage cheese for whatever reason, once it's blended and mixed with something else, you don't taste cottage cheese.
I know. It's right here.
Uh-huh. Just try it. You might like it.
I know. I grew up with my mom like buying cottage cheese and making us eat it until it was gone. Like, like
Oh, yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. If it's in the fridge, you have to eat it. There's no throwing it away.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I struggle with the whole cottage cheese thing.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Now I
Yeah.
do like cottage cheese when you blend it up and add a packet of ranch and put it in
Mhm.
peppers. Like we eat that a
Oh,
lot.
God. Yeah, I use that as a dip.
Yeah, so good. So
Yeah.
good. But I mean, just try the fat-free half and half with your protein shake because that is super good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I've done a caramel. I've done a lemon. The lemon is super, super good. I buy the lemon pudding,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't find instant lemon pudding, so I buy the regular lemon pudding,
Mm-hmm.
and I mix it with water. It's lemon curd if you mix it with water, and then
Uh-huh.
you just mix it, and then like mix your vanilla, um, your vanilla shake with your fat-free half and half, and then you mix in that vanilla, and then
Okay.
and then squeeze in some lemons and mix it all up. Stick it in the freezer. You are welcome.
Cool.
Add some like
Okay.
sucralose or whatever you use for sweetener. And oh
Yeah.
my God, Ken lost it. He was like, this is so good. And the other thing that's really good too is strawberries, sweetener, and fat-free half and half. And that's it.
You know what I did is I took the Fairlife chocolate milk and put strawberries in that and then froze that up. And it was just like chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh,
That was really good.
yeah. So we just play with it. And sometimes we get really crappy stuff. Like I have not been able to make a good chocolate ice cream. So I've been able to make really good fruity ice creams though.
Mm-hmm.
So go figure. And I'm
Yeah.
not a ice cream eater, but those have been the best.
Yeah.
So the lemon
Oh,
and the
good.
strawberry have been the best. So play with it. And Ken, I churn his ice cream. I make him real ice cream churned with
Uh-huh.
the half and half and the heavy cream. But
Mm-hmm.
for me, I make the Fairlife and the healthier protein ice creams.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's fun. I've made some crappy ones and I've made some really good ones. And the good ones, he'll eat mine too.
So then you know it's good.
Yeah.
Then you know
So
it's a good one.
he eats the churned and he eats the good ones that come from
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So yeah. But the Dole Whip is so, so good. And don't buy that Amazon one. It's a
I'm
waste
not
of
going
money.
to. Yeah. Because not only that it's like 1,000 servings. So
Yeah.
if you get it and you do use it once and you don't like it, then you're out all of that. So, but I
Right.
like your idea better.
Right, a can of pineapple and some coffee creamer, and girl,
Yep.
it is so good. And I mean, what's it? That is like $1.50.
Yeah. And that's always my when I go to like Yumberry and stuff. If they have Dole Whip, that's all I get. So we'll see if I
This
can
is identical.
replicate.
It is
Okay.
identical.
All
You'll
right.
think. So what are you looking for, baby?
Just making sure that everything is where it's supposed to be. I did have my tummy tuck.
Good girl.
Yep, I had that done on Thursday. Thursday night, I had to go to the hospital because I was bleeding a little bit too much.
Uh,
So I spent a couple days there. But I think everything is okay now. We just, have the wedding coming up. My photographer, I told her,
yes.
I need you to keep all of the original photos because I need to see those. And I said, whether you believe or not, I talked with a medium. She says that Craig's going to see his parents in them. And she said, okay, no problem. And then a week after that, she messaged me and said that she had to cancel on me. So I was like, I'm down to 8 Saturdays before my wedding, and I booked you a year ago.
Who
So-
cancels? Oh my God.
8 weeks before. So I found someone else and everything was going really good. And then I was like, oh, and one thing. And I explained it to her as well. And she said, per my contract, it states that I give you a perfect product at the end of your ceremony. And by giving you the unedited photos, I'm not doing that. So I cannot agree to that.
I'm telling you, do you understand why I told you that?
Absolutely. So I didn't hire her. And then, so when I interviewed 2 other ones, it was the first question I asked. And so the gal that I got, she said her business name, she's a photographer, her business name is called Empath.
Oh, thank God. So
Yeah.
let's tell everybody, since we're live, why we're talking about this.
Yeah.
You're getting married and you have parents on the other side. And
Correct,
what
yes.
I told you is parents show up in wedding photos as orbs at the ceremonies. And you have to tell your photographer not to delete photos with anomalies or orbs. And the photographers will delete them, as you just heard. And they will argue with you about it. And you want those photos with the orbs, and they will take them out. They will take them out. And
because it means everything in the world to know that his parents are going to be there for Craig.
yes.
I mean, he misses both of them greatly, and he's very sad that, he can't have them there. And for you to say that they're not going to miss this wedding for anything, when you said that, that really hit him.
And
So
it would
that would
ruin your wedding to have them take those photos out.
Yeah. And the one that was right after that, we had set up everything, and then I asked her about that, and then she, told me she couldn't do it. My response to her actually was, I said, well, I'm sorry that you feel that way, and I do understand your position. However, this is something that's very important to Craig, and so I have to go with my gut on this one. And she said, well, and just so you know, you're 7 weeks out from the wedding, and it might be difficult to find someone who's going to agree to that. And I said, well, this is very important to him, so therefore it's important to me.
This is why I tell my brides this, because a photographer can be really ruthless about it.
Yeah.
Aren't you glad I told you?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Craig, do you have any questions for her? No? I'm putting him on the spot.
No, I'm just so glad that we're telling people, because this is a public forum.
Yeah.
And people need to know. Like, I mean, it can just ruin it. Like, say you have somebody taking pictures on their iPhone, and they get the orbs, and you go to your photographer and you're like, they have orbs, I want the other photos. And they're like, no. Like, no, you can't have them. I deleted them.
Right.
like, oh my God, you want
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Kimberly John says that's nice to know. It is nice to know because, I mean, these people attend your wedding and the orbs usually show up around the head and shoulders. And I've seen it a million times. And a photographer does not want you to see any anomalies in any photos. And
Perfect. That's what they
right,
want. And I get it. That's their job.
right.
So one of the other things when I was talking to the Deanna, the one that I have now, she explained this to me and I can understand. So when a photographer shoots with a DSLR camera, they shoot it in a format called RAW. That format takes up a lot of space on any type of drive or flash drive or desktop, whatever the file is going, it takes up a lot of space. And that's the reason why they won't just throw them all onto a flash drive and give it to me, because the files are way too big.
Right.
So what Deanna's idea was that when she gets done shooting that night, I can come over the next day and we're going to go through and look at all the photos before
That's
she edits.
all you need to do. Yeah.
Yep.
And if there's anything worth saving, you save it.
Yep.
And that's fine. Like,
Yep.
honestly, this
Yeah.
isn't like you're not asking a big thing here.
Right.
You're just asking to take a peek. You're
Yep.
you're not being a diva. You're not saying
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think
asking because I want to make sure my face is perfect in this picture.
that's all I'm right. You're not
Yeah.
asking only the left side of my face can be photographed. You're
Right.
asking that if his parents show up in the form of an orb, I need my husband to see that.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm so glad we had that conversation.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that you'll get something. I really do. And I just can't believe that, people don't get to see it if it happens,
Yeah.
or they might just get somebody's iPhone pictures, and that's fine too, or somebody with an iPhone might see it, but not ever tell them,
Right.
you
And if
know?
you don't know what to look for, you don't know.
Right,
So, yeah.
right. Oh, God. God, I'm so happy that you went with your gut on this, and
Yeah.
that girl's actual name of her business is Empath. Like, literally, she knows how to like get people to reach out to her. So
So I actually met her because she came down to the dog park one day and she's in like a photography club and she asked if she could take pictures of some of the dogs that were down there. And, all of us were like, yeah, absolutely. That's fine. And so she ended up getting pictures of Winston, which is Craig's dog, and Lucy, my dog. And when it came time for someone that was looking for senior photos, I gave her name and I said, I've seen some of her work. She does good, but I've never had her. So then when I put out there on Facebook that my photographer had canceled on me, she said, I don't shoot weddings, but I feel like I need to step in for you. If you need me, I'll be there.
oh
So
my
it worked
God.
out. Yeah, it worked out really well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Did
Yeah.
you hear my dog bark when you said your dog's name?
Yes.
How funny
Right.
is that?
Well, because it's Venus.
Venus, yeah.
Yeah.
She was under the sofa, laying
Well,
under
here-
the sofa.
Lucy.
She was under the
Nothing.
sofa.
Yeah.
And you said your dog's name and she went, "Ruff."
Your dog got abilities.
I think that she's very intuitive.
Yeah.
Ken just freaks out because I can just like get her to do the craziest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know. I just told her to in my head and she did it. And he's just like, stop it. Mhm. But there are people who communicate with dogs like that.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, when I was grooming her, it was like, she was like, oh, here's this arm. Here's my
Yep.
little, like she just,
My little armpit. Yeah.
Yeah. she totally let me do what I needed to do with her. It was
Yeah.
crazy. So yeah. And I watched one YouTube video and that was it. I didn't
Yeah.
even watch it all the way through. I'm like, oh, I got this. I
Yeah.
can do this. You know, I'm so ADD, I can't even watch it all the way through. So
But yet I'm going to trim this dog all the way through.
I know. It took me 2 days. I had to like give her a break and finish
Yeah.
it the next day. But yeah, I mean, I can do it all the way through because I'm doing it. I
Yeah.
can't sit still and watch it. Like,
Mhm.
you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So I know. But yeah, I swear, you know how I got this dog. I told you I dreamt about her before I got her.
Mhm.
So yeah, I do think that we can have soul dogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And that my other dog brought her. So anyway, but yeah, I'm doing a fire pit group tonight in my backyard. So
Oh, it's a
yeah,
nice for it.
it's going to be a good night and it gets dark earlier. So I think that
Yep.
it'll be nice to actually get done earlier because sometimes those things get a little drawn out.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you start at 8:30 at night because it's not really dark yet.
Yeah.
So
Makes
yeah,
it for a long night.
yeah. So anyway, well, when is the wedding?
October 5th.
Oh, that's right. So
Because I have, well, today's Monday. So last Saturday it was 7 weeks. And I had the tummy tuck on Thursday. And so I still can't even stand up straight. So I'm hoping,
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You won't
Yeah.
be a question mark for the wedding though. You'll be okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pain right now. So I can't laugh. I can't bend. I'm walking around with a walker, his mom's walker.
Oh my God. You'll be
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be okay. Ugh.
So,
Well, I have my surgery in November. So yeah, I'll be.
bionic woman, you.
That's right. I'll be Jamie, the bionic. Yep.
Yeah.
Fun. So, yep. November 14th is mine. And then I get to do my legs after that.
Gotcha.
I'm hoping to get that. I don't think I'm going to get it done before the first of the year, but it would be crazy if I could. But anyway, next year, do the legs. And
Goals.
but you'll feel better and make him make you some Dole Whip.
Yeah, we went to the store today, but we'll have to go to like Pacemaker or something and go grab those two things. Light half and half.
No.
And
Well, yeah, fat-free half and half for other things.
Fat-free half and half, and then the can of pineapple.
The can of pineapple and the vanilla coffee cream.
Oh, that's what it is. Yes, vanilla creamer. And then, do you get like the chunks or the tidbits or anything? Does that
Just
matter?
get the pre-crushed because it's easier.
Pre-crushed. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you get the crushed, you don't even have to like use then you can just pour it in your thing and
Mhm.
pour your coffee creamer and stir it and then let the machine do its thing.
Yeah.
Just freeze it. Just freeze it.
Just freeze it. Be done with it. Set it and forget it.
Yeah. And then just spin like 2 times then.
Okay.
Do a respin.
Okay.
You're going to have to respin. I don't know if you noticed, but I have to respin like all my stuff.
Yes.
So
I usually do. If it's that, when I make the Fairlife chocolate milk and just freeze that, there's like 3 respins on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I always do the half and half. Even if I use Fairlife, I still so I leave it out for like half an hour before I spin. And then I top it with some fat-free half and half before I spin it.
To add a creaminess to it.
Yeah.
That might be good because it is missing that.
It is. You're missing that like ice cream.
Yeah.
So yeah, just leave some room at the top and then I leave it sit out for half an hour. Honestly, they say that you don't have to, but you do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And leave it sit out for a little while, and then put that fat-free half and half in there.
Right.
And then you'll get like the creamiest, yummiest. Num, num, num. And oh, you heard num num num.
Oh, that's a key word.
Well, I make her doggy ice cream too.
Oh, okay.
Like with pumpkin and
Mhm.
yeah, she gets her little doggy treat ice cream. So, but yeah, try that. Yeah, I'm ready to do some fall ones too. So, but have some fun with it. Like, I know you have to do it the night before, and it does take away that like fun of, oh, I'm hungry for this.
Right. It does.
But if you buy enough containers, and I haven't bought extra containers, but buy enough containers where you can have a variety to pull out.
And I did. I went on one of those websites and I bought like 4 extra ones, and then we just never got around to it. So it's just sitting down and giving him the options. And he was like, well, I don't know if I want that right now. The one that I want, I don't have. So it's like, okay, let's feed the monster somehow.
Pull the crank out of your butt and make some fun stuff, buddy. And then when you're hungry for it at night, you can have some fun stuff.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to do a cheesecake one too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I want to do an eggnog one.
Oh, that one will be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the eggnog one would be really fun.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Well, go read your people.
Okay. It's good to talk to you. Feel better soon.
So, thanks. Bye.
Good luck. Bye-bye. Okay. Remember that if you're getting married, to talk to your photographer, because you want those orbs in for sure. Hello, Tara. You're on with me. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Where are you from?
Madison.
Oh, we just talked. Are you coming to my show?
Maybe. We'll see.
Have you
It
been?
depends on. I haven't. It depends on if I have someone to watch the 3-year-old.
Oh yeah, don't bring the 3-year-old. Sorry. Sorry.
He would not be a joy at the show.
I mean, I'm just saying I love kids, and I would probably hold your 3-year-old through the whole show, but kids are hard at those kind of things. So,
Yeah.
and I tend to get headaches when I'm trying to keep a kid, like work over the top of a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, have I read for you before?
You have.
Okay. Do you have a certain area you want me to look at?
I was curious about a reading with the cards because I've never had that done.
Okay, girly. Okay. So, I got a puppy in my lap. She is very clingy. This is the clingiest dog I've ever had in my life. She will do this all day and all night. My husband is like, oh my God, it's ridiculous. Okay, certain areas do you want me to look at with the cards?
Just life to see what's coming up. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, good stuff here. Well, let's start with the first row. So right now, it's a lot of good balance. I feel like you've planted your seeds. Balance is happening. I get stability. I get balance. You own your own home right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I just feel like home ownership, balance, everything is good there. So I like it. I don't know if you refinanced at a better rate. I just feel like there's good energy there. So, you know, I like it. I like it. I feel like you no longer have to feel like, you know, you're on stilts or like, you know, things are a little wobbly. Everything is good. 7 of Wands. So I don't know. Whenever I see wands, I feel like ideas and fun and mystical energy with you. Like, I just feel like, maybe you've had all this, like, how can I say this? That you're in a good position now, and you're starting to think of, I don't know, a side hustle or something you can do that would be fun. And,
Mhm.
You're like, what can I do? How can I make this work? And it's a good time for this. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like things are turning in your direction so that this side hustle could bring in money. You have the King of Pentacles. So you have this male energy that could just punch this and make it happen.
Mhm.
What kind of side hustle do you want to make happen?
I was looking a little bit at just starting a blog just for funsies. My husband and I are trying to have a second child, so I was looking for a way to express my frustration with it.
Right. Because you have like some issues with conceiving at times, or yeah. We talked about that before.
No,
Oh, so you have the PCOS issues?
that is my sister and my mom do, and I've never
Oh,
been
girl,
diagnosed with it.
I'm diagnosing you. Um, sorry. Sorry, I had it. So I feel like I draw people to me who have it. Like, I just feel like people, I don't know how to explain it, but people with PCOS, I just feel like they're my people. They're my people.
Yeah,
And
my mom and my sister have very bad PCOS, and I've never shown any symptoms of it. And I got pregnant with my son very, very easily. I got pregnant twice in 2020 within 6 months.
yeah, that's not
So,
typical with PCOS.
so it's very frustrating for me right now because it's been almost 3 years and
Well,
nothing has happened.
sometimes, the hormones change drastically, and
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I do feel like you got it going on right now. So, but you first of all, you can use a holistic approach.
Hmm.
But there's a lot of new medications that I did not have.
Yeah.
And I had to use a holistic approach. So, the medications right now are amazing for it. Like, you can get knocked up in 2 months. So different to use medications.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're so good. But whatever you're thinking about doing, the blog, whatever, communication is your thing. So
All
use
right.
communication. I love it. I love it. I mean, I would just get a notebook, start writing down ideas. I don't know if you want to make money with this or how you want to do it, but you can. Like, it looks good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, I mean, there's a lot of people who start out with a blog and write a book.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of authors who've done that, and you have that ability. So it looks good. I mean, here I'm seeing this person who starts out with a hobby and it turns into a big thing. So, Knave of Wands, you got the earth below you, the sun above you, and the creation in between. So, look at all that creation around you. You created all.
Hmm.
So, and she looks knocked up. I think you're gonna have a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That would be delightful. My husband's family is very low on girls, and
They're shooting out those boys, huh?
hmm
Oh, yeah, I see a girl.
yeah, in 5 grandkids, there was only one girl,
Mm. What's your girl?
and
I feel like it's an earthy
Um,
girl name.
we really like Una and Tallulah.
See, Luna is kind of like, I love celestial names. So this is Venus Tallulah. Mhm.
Tallulah's my favorite.
Yeah, we call her Veenie Lou. Sometimes we call her Veenie Weenie because it's fun.
I call my son Noli Cannoli. It makes sense.
Oh my God. Well, I had Jupiter before her, my other dog. He was
Oh,
a
I
boy.
love it.
Yeah, he was a boy and his name was Jupiter. And so I used to I mean, he was we call him Joopy Loopy. He just had so many names. But so he came to me in a dream and showed me her. And I knew
Mhm.
it would be Venus. But then her middle name being um Tallulah was just so much fun. And
Yeah.
then Veenie Lou was perfect. Like people are like Veenie Lou, and I'm like, oh, you just don't even know. Like, like I would have named a little girl Venus Tallulah. Like seriously.
It's
So
a cute name.
it's so fun. It just fits. So yeah, I think the blog would be a great idea. So I also think you're going to have postpartum depression, and you have to be prepared.
I had postpartum anxiety with the son, so
Okay. It's kind of common with PCOS because your hormones like take that big dump. So
mhm.
yeah, so you've got to be careful. If you're prepared for it, just be prepared for it. Go read Brooke Shields' book. What's it called?
I
Something spider. What? It's about a spider. What's the spider?
okay.
What? Along Came a Spider. Is that what it's called?
Let's see.
Shit. Down Came the Spider. Somebody tell me.
Down Came the Rain.
Down Came the Rain. Okay. See, sometimes I kind of halfway know things. I just read there was a little girl with a little curl or whatever the new one is that she wrote.
Mhm.
Some people love it, some people hate it. I felt like she was making excuses for her borderline personality mother the whole way through. But, she loves her mama. And that's all you can say when you finish the book is that girl loves her mama.
Mhm. It's a mama thing.
Oh my God. Her mama was crazy. Crazy. But yeah, read that book. Maybe that'll help you. I just feel like with PCOS, it's so normal to have that hormone dump, after you have the baby, and your hormones don't get back to normal for a long time because of
Mhm.
PCOS. So, and people are always like, oh, PCOS, but they don't help you with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. Anyway, try holistic approach if you want, or try some of these great meds they have now. These injectables are amazing for PCOS.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I love them. Give me my doctor's here. Like, you want to try this one? You want to try that one? What do you want? This. Yeah, my fridge is full of samples. I'm telling you. I'm like, are we done now? Like, seriously? But yeah, I mean, it just gets your hormones straight. Like even with me postmenopausal, the hormones can go crazy and it does
Mhm.
straighten out your hormones. So yeah. Because even like with PCOS, even when you're postmenopausal, it still like makes your hormones crazy.
Yeah.
So you never quite, because you're insulin resistant the rest of your life. So,
Mhm.
yeah. But yeah, I love the name you have for her. I feel like do your fun little idea and you'll be okay. It looks like fun. I feel a lot
All
of
right.
synchronicities. I just get a lot of synchronicities with this. So I'm just trying to see if you do medication, you could be pregnant within 4 months of trying medication. It'll take twice as long holistically. But holistically,
Okay.
and you have to be, how can I say this? You have to be dedicated holistically.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So, see what works for you. But, if you have a really good doctor who just gives you samples and says, try this, try that, I mean, see what works. Is your doctor really good like that?
She's all right. I haven't like seen an OB in forever. But
Don't go
Yeah.
to an OB. Go to an endocrinologist.
Yes, I have an internal medicine doctor that.
Because those are the ones that throw samples at you.
Mm-hmm.
Your OB will
So
be like, no, let's do this another way. No. Go to an endo or, just a female nurse practitioner. Like,
mhm.
yes. Yeah. But don't go to the OB right now. Wait on that. Because the OB will yell at you. They don't work with you. You know what I mean? Like there's
Mhm.
Yeah. When I went to an OB to talk about a surgical procedure, you know what he told me? Oh my God. First of all, he looked like he was very good looking. So I was like, I don't want a good looking OB. I want an ugly OB. I do. I want him to be ugly and old or a female. And he said to me, oh my God, I was so mad. So, when you get old, you do this thing where you laugh and,
Mhm.
things happen. And so I needed surgical procedures. And he basically told me, my work is art and you're a bad canvas.
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
That's so rude.
Mm-hmm. And I don't like to waste my art on bad canvases.
Men, I tell you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And his nurse was like, yes. So I was like, trying not to cry. Like,
Mhm.
you're just sitting there going, what the hell? I was not expecting that. I was like waiting for him to refer me where I needed to go. And, he's like, no, you don't deserve my surgical
Oh
expertise.
my gosh. That's so terrible. Men.
Yeah, like live with it. Mm-hmm.
I have a sort of similar story. When I was pregnant, my OB decided that I needed to get induced at 39 weeks and did not tell me. And so the nurse called me to set up like when we were going to go get induced, and I was like, I've never discussed this with the doctor. Like, this is not my wish.
Oh, I have horrible OB stories. So many bad ones.
I feel a little bit bad for that nurse because I pregnant hormonal chewed her out, but
oh, it's so bad. I had another one where men don't want to hear this shit, and I'm sorry, men. I went to get IUD because I had to go back on birth control like at 39.
mhm.
And the OB said, tell your boyfriend to get a vasectomy. And I said, well, he's not going to do that. And he says, tell him to do it. And I said, can't you please just give me an IUD? And he says, fine, don't come back here with an infection. This is why I hate obese. Don't come back with some sort of infection. Yes. And men wonder why we hate obese. Yeah. So, or no, he said disease or infection. That's what he said.
Oh my gosh.
Sleeping around. Like, are you kidding me? Yeah. Or that he was out there sleeping around. He made it sound like he was out there sleeping around.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Men.
So, yeah. That was Dr. Baskar at Beloit Clinic. So, yeah, sorry. I have another horror story with him too. Anyway, he's no longer there. That's why I said.
I'm just calling him out.
I will too, 'cause that was the rudest thing I ever heard in my life. You're actually like laying there in stirrups when they say something like that. That is awful. No. Like, I don't know why they think that they can say anything to you when you're in the worst position in the world.
Because they're not looking at your face.
Well, if I could make that thing talk, it would have said F you. I'm telling you right now. This just took a whole new turn, didn't it? Oh my God.
You did say you were sassy today, so
I told everybody I was sassy. Yes, I know. I know it. I have to go pick up my husband from work because my husband does not have a car right now, and I am taking him back and forth to work. So, anyway, thanks, you guys. I know there's people in the waiting room. Sorry. You probably don't want to talk to me today because now I'm all sassy and full of it. And I got wine chilling for the fire pit group tonight. So who knows where that will go. Anyway, well, thank you. I'm sure I'll talk
thank
to you.
you.
Yeah, this is where readings go when we start talking pregnancy and PCOS and doctors and if you ever hang out with me for a while, you never know where things are going to go. I told my friend Frank that I just wanted to read rude Reddit threads on a podcast. And he's like, no. He's like, I'm not being mean with you. But don't you think that would be so much fun?
I definitely think it would be so much fun.
Oh my God, some of those are crazy. Crazy people on Reddit. And you could just read them and make it so funny because some people are nuts. Not as nuts as Quora, but Reddit would be fun.
Oh yeah, there's some interesting people on Reddit.
I know. So I'm like, can't we just read like crazy Reddit threads and just see where that goes? No. So yeah, because I just think it's so funny that people are like, I can't even give examples right now because I just go on there and I'm thoroughly entertained. If I'm bored, I should pick up a book, honestly, and just get off the computer. But I will go read Reddit threads and lose my shit.
I do that too sometimes.
You just laugh out loud. Oh my God. Wine and Reddit threads. That would be a great, you and I should do that together.
Anytime. Tell me the time and place and I will do it.
That would be such a fun video blog, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes, it would.
And we could make it a drinking game.
I am all about drinking games.
God, that would be so fun. Okay, I gotta go pick up the husband. Tara, thank you. Thanks, everybody.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yep, bye-bye. Oh, Lord.